Tactics now on BBC Two in Time Commanders.
In the 1st century BC, Julius Caesar and his legions face off against a ferocious tribal army twice their size. On the line is Caesar's future, his reputation, and his military career.
Why have we not fired on the people chasing the general?
For the Helvetii, a Gallic tribe and Rome's sworn enemy, the stakes are even higher. They're fighting for their very survival.
They're coming towards you, Ben.
Today, the fate of these two armies lies with a team of headhunters.
We're losing quite badly on the left. I think you need to reinforce that.
Will their battle tactics and strategy bring fame for Caesar or freedom for the Gauls? This is a battle for survival and for glory. This is Time Commanders. With Eddie Mayer in our 21st Century Battle Command Centre are a team of headhunters from London. Stephen McCarthy, age 34, rank General. Simon Goldsworthy, age 30, rank General. David Herwood, age 34, rank Lieutenant. Ben O'Reilly, age 28, rank Lieutenant.
Now you're all headhunters. What does that involve exactly?
Basically what we do is we work for big merchant banks and corporates in the city. When they need exceptional people, they come and talk to us. We go out there because we know people in the market. We go and find them for them.
And you've all worked together for a long time? You'll know each other?
Mm-hmm. Yep. 10 years.
10 years. All good friends?
Yep.
Stephen, you're the boss, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Did you appoint all these people?
Yes.
You trust them?
No.
You're going to be a general?
That's right.
Because you think you're a good leader?
That's right, yeah.
What does a good leader need to do?
Talk to the people who are on the floor, understand what the situation is, think about what they're going to do, and then do it.
David, you're going to work as a lieutenant. Are you good at taking orders?
Yes, I am good at taking orders.
Wouldn't you rather be boss?
Well, we are a boss down there, really, you know.
No, you're a lieutenant.
Yes.
Ben, tell us something about your friends that they might not want us to know.
Something about my friends. Well, Dave is probably the ladies' man out of all of us. Dave seems to attract a whole host of women.
Simon, you're the only person here who's got a degree in history.
Mm-hmm.
What's your expertise exactly?
Well, I actually did European history, so sort of 20th century. So my expertise is mainly sort of Second World War.
I want to introduce you to two people who do know their history. Up there, on the gantry, Dr. Eric Nussbacher and Mike Lodes.
Monitoring the team's progress are two military experts. Dr. Eric Nussbacher, Senior Lecturer in War Studies, Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst. Mike Lodes, Combat and Weapons Historian.
Embarrassingly, what they're going to be doing throughout this is watching every move you make and commenting on it. Right at the end of this, whether you win or lose, they will come down and either congratulate you on a battle well fought and won, or embarrass you with how badly it went. Now let me give you some information about the battle you're going to fight. It was fought in 58 BC. Julius Caesar leading the Romans against the Gauls.
The team will command Caesar's army at the Battle of Bibracte.
Let's give you some more information on what led up to the battle you're about to fight.
The year is 58 BC. The place is Bibracte, in modern-day Burgundy in France. On one side, the Roman commander Julius Caesar, eager to make military history. On the other side, 60,000 Gallic warriors of the Helvetii tribe, arch-enemies of Rome. The Roman Republic controls most of the lands around the Mediterranean, but is still fighting for control of Gaul. Gaul is occupied by various Celtic tribes who have been battling the Romans for nearly 3 centuries. Now Rome has gained the upper hand, but not without suffering some humiliating defeats. 50 years earlier, the Gauls had destroyed a huge Roman army in a brutal battle in southern France. They developed a fierce reputation for their tactics of an all-out infantry charge at the start of battle in an attempt to break the enemy lines. The Gauls were courageous and formidable as individual warriors, but as an army, they lacked discipline. Their equipment was also very different. While the warrior elite were trained and well armed, very few of the ordinary tribesmen wore helmets or body armor. Now, 50 years later, the stage is set for a rematch. Julius Caesar is the governor of Gaul. Caesar also leads a revamped Roman army. His soldiers are professional and more effective than the old militia army, which had fought the Gauls in the past. His most important tactical unit is the legionary cohort, each composed of 480 heavy infantry. Small, disciplined, and agile, the cohorts can respond quickly in battle and are able to fight on more than one front simultaneously, giving them a big advantage over less disciplined enemy troops. Caesar is keen to fight the Gauls, knowing that military success is a proven path to political power and personal gain in Rome. When Caesar hears that a Gallic tribe with the Helvetii is on the move towards the Roman province of Western Gaul, he sends immediate instructions to muster the Roman army. The Helvetii, led by tribal chieftains, are on a mass migration in search of a safe haven to settle. In order to avoid their old enemy Rome, the tribe skirts round to the north of Caesar's province. Caesar follows, biding time until the right moment for battle. He harasses the tribe for weeks. When Caesar makes a detour for supplies, the Helvetii interpret his retreat as a sign of weakness. They decide to force a fight. The two armies meet near the town of Bibracte. The Helvetii outnumber the Romans 2-1 and believe they have the advantage. The Roman army fears the Gallic warriors, but Caesar is hungry for glory. One man's ambition is pitted against a tribe fighting for its very existence. If Caesar wins, he will ensure his military reputation and political prospects. If the Helvetii win, they will assure the survival of their tribe and will be free to move to safety. The stakes are high, battle is imminent.
So that's all there is to it. You just have to defeat 60,000 Helvetii. How useful was that briefing? I know you've all been taking careful notes. What did you learn there?
And we found that we're very disciplined. They're not. We're very agile. They tend to just run around. They don't wear any helmets, and we've got archers.
Yeah, we're going to have to be careful that our troops are going to be slightly nervous, particularly if they kick off with a very fierce infantry charge to start off.
How difficult the battles are going to be, do you think?
War's never easy.
Would you go as far as to say it's hell?
Not yet. Not yet. Yeah. Might say that later.
The team now have 15 minutes to gather as much information as they can about both armies and come up with a strategy to defeat the Helvetii.
You can look at the battlefield on the big plasma screen up here. Back here, you can control the view of the screen, get the overview, swoop down, have a look at your troops. You'll be able to get much more information which you will need to fight the battle. Have a look at this map and get the lay of the land.
The battlefield is a wide plain with the Helvetii gathered on the far side. The Romans are mustered in a small valley surrounded by high ground and woods.
This will be the battlefield.
Okay, so
what can you tell about it right away?
There's a small hill here. This is a slope. It's not particularly steep.
Do we actually know the dimensions?
This is critical. How are they going to identify that hill as a really important place to hold and defend?